Yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's 9 minutes before the top of the hour. So, practicing my first little bit of sign language that I've picked up this morning, I suppose. This is hello. Just as simple as that, apparently. A salute and a hand over there just saying hello to everybody. So, this is the Constitutional Review Committee of Parliament has actually finally recommended that South African Sign Language be given official status as the country's 12th language. According to the Pan-South African Language Board, it is expected that Parliament will make the necessary amendments to ensure that the Constitution accommodates sign language. Well, joining us from our Nelspruit studio is Dr. Rakwena Monareng. He is the CEO of PanSALB. Doc, good morning to you. It's great to have you here on the program.
Thank you. Good morning to you too.
Did I get my hello right? Was it good enough? Almost like a bit of a salute.
I did. You got it right. You got it right. Absolutely right.
Excellent. I'm so glad. I think we need to learn, and we need to teach our viewers as well about our new 12th official language, which is about to happen shortly. How does this make you feel? I mean, to have something like sign language being included into our list of languages.
It feels quite good. Remember, it's basically including almost everybody who speaks a given language. Placing sign language as an official language is very important because it gives the sign language community speakers platform to engage at a formal context.
Yeah.
It gives them opportunity to participate in knowledge construction, high school, primary school education. It's opening all the doors for everybody to be able to engage. It's much about linguistic human right.
Yeah, I like the way you put that, a linguistic human right, because it truly is. If we have to look at the population of deaf people living in South Africa, what are we looking at as far as you know?
It's quite huge. It's just that we haven't done quite thorough research on how much we do have. But the fact remains is that they do exist.
Yeah.
And what we also need to accommodate and to think about quite hardly is that the orthography created for the sign language need also to include speakers of sign languages in the rural context. Because immediately it's only focusing on urban areas, then you still are basically going to be violating the linguistic human right of the other people that are on the rural areas.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we're very happy that first step has been taken to ensure that there is a conversation that is basically placed at a formal context for us to be able to progress quite well. We know that after this process, orthography will be increased and revised so that it includes almost everybody.
Yeah. If we look at the rest of the world, because I mean, this is a global language, sign language. It doesn't matter where you go in the world. It's very much so a universal language, as you've mentioned. In other countries around the world, are they official languages? Is sign language an official language?
They do, but remember that sign language, like any other language, has got dialects. We would obviously have different kind of dialects throughout the world, but there is a way that we're going to be able to speak intelligibly. For example, that's why ours is specifically South African Sign Language, because it typifies the mode of communication and the signing style that we've adopted in South Africa. Then when you in South Africa and go into various provinces, again you're going to see a little bit of shades of difference, which typifies again the dialects of the sign languages. But basically the common one that represents the South African lettering or South African signing would be the one that is called South African Sign Language. So when you go on an international platform, you'll probably be able to up the game a little bit. Similar to, let's just say, English. We do have the South African English that typifies how we speak in South Africa.
Yeah.
But when you go abroad, sometimes you find that you're going to stick to the standard form, but anybody else will be able to understand you as you speak.
Yeah. In terms of putting it into the school curriculum, obviously these are all processes that need to be worked through, but is that the ultimate, that sign language would become an official or one of the subjects to be taken in the school curriculum?
It should. It should. The Department of Education should just jump on it immediately, because this is a critical area that we need to advance people to get learned. There are schools that are running through that, but immediately place that as an official language. You are now going to give national hours on the timetable for the schools to present that as an official language. Then it's going to be treated like any other subject that is taught at school. Excellent. So that is basically a step forward. Right. Remember, as I've said, that knowledge construction is mediated linguistically, and then you see that the sign language community will be able to participate in that sphere.
Wonderful. Just to wrap it up, and finally, how long will this process take? I mean, to see this becoming a 12th official language, when do you think this could be by?
The first step has been for the Constitutional Review Committee to accept and make a pronouncement. If this pronouncement is made, the next step will be the constitutional amendment. After the constitutional amendment, everything is basically going to run on an official note. But practically, an announcement has gone out. It means that it's an official language. We need to treat it that way. I'm not too sure of the parliamentary processes and how long it should take, but it shouldn't take quite long.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for talking to us here on the program, talking to us from our Nelspruit studios. It was great. Dr. Rakwena Monareng, the CEO of PanSALB, Sign Language, the official 12th language here in South Africa. The goodbye now, I wave and I go like this, apparently. That's goodbye. So let's take a break and we'll see you after this with the news at 7.